Hello my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite angling expert is here with a super detailed forecast to get you ready for what promises to be an intriguing day on the water. We're breaking down the fishing conditions for Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025, across our vast and diverse United States. Now I know what some of you are thinking. December, isn't that when the rods go into hibernation? Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you this day holds some unique opportunities. While the cold will definitely be a factor, those who understand the conditions and adapt their tactics could be in for some truly rewarding action. So stick around because I'm going to share some insider tips that could turn a slow winter day into a memorable catch. Let's dive right into what's biting and how to target them. Based on typical winter patterns and the forecast conditions, we're going to focus on a few resilient species. First up, walleye and sauger. These beauties are absolute winter champions. Where to find them? Look for them schooling up in deep basins, along main lake holes, and especially near channel edges. Think depths anywhere from 20 to 40 feet. Why there? Because that's where the water temperature remains most stable, and baitfish will naturally congregate for warmth and cover. For tackle, a medium-action spinning rod with sensitive light line, say 8 to 12-pound test, is your best friend. My little secret for walleye in these conditions is a slow, methodical presentation. Try jigging spoons, blade baits, or soft plastics rigged on a 1/4 to 1/2 ounce jig head. Remember, they're not going to chase fast-moving baits, so keep your retrieve painfully slow, almost dead sticking it. Focus your efforts during the low light hours of dawn and dusk, but also don't overlook midday warming trends, especially if the sun decides to break through. Next, for those chasing crappie and yellow perch, our beloved panfish, these guys also love to school up tightly in the colder months. Look for them holding close to submerged brush piles, standing timber, and bridge pilings in deeper water. They'll often suspend over deep basins or relate to submerged vegetation. The key here is tiny baits and light tackle. I'm talking about ultralight spinning gear with 2 to 6-pound test line. For baits, tiny teardrop jigs or ice flies tipped with mousies, waxworms, or spikes. Those are your go-tos. Vertical jigging directly over their heads is incredibly effective. Again, slow and subtle is the name of the game. And let's not forget trout, rainbow, brown, and lake trout. These classic cold water species are winter stars. In rivers, they'll congregate in deeper pools where the current is slower and the water temperature is more consistent. In lakes, lake trout in particular will move to profound depths. For river trout, small inline spinners, micro jigs, and live bait like waxworms or single salmon eggs under a float can be deadly. For lake trout, especially if you're ice fishing, small spoons for vertical jigging or live minnows suspended below ice fishing tip-ups are the standard. Now let's talk about the theoretical base. Why fish will be acting this way on December 23rd? Weather-wise, anticipating exact conditions for an entire continent over a year out is tricky, my friends. However, what we can expect across the vast United States for December 23rd, 2025 are typical winter conditions. In the northern and central states, expect cold temperatures likely ranging from 0 to 5 degrees Celsius or 33 to 41 degrees Fahrenheit, with the potential for snow and ice. Further south, it will be milder but still distinctly cool. Atmospheric pressure will likely be fluctuating, as is common in winter. Sharp drops in pressure or strong, cold winds will undoubtedly make fish less active and send them deeper, seeking more stable conditions. So, always keep an eye on your local forecast right before you head out. Water temperatures will mirror the air. In our northern states, lakes will likely be ice-covered or very close to freezing. For those of you in the ice belt, 4 inches of solid, clear ice is the minimum for safety, but 5 to 7 inches is ideal for setting up. In the southern regions, rivers and lakes will be cold, while coastal ocean temperatures might range from 13 to 22 degrees Celsius. or in the low 50s to low 70s Fahrenheit. This cold water significantly slows fish metabolism. They don't need to feed as often or as aggressively, and they'll seek deeper, more thermally stable zones to conserve energy. Identifying these thermal refuges is paramount to your success. As for the moon phase, on December 23, 2025, we'll be in a waxing crescent phase, about 11 to 12% illuminated and 3 to 3.5 days old since the new moon. It will rise in the morning and set in the evening, visible towards the southwest in the early evening. Popular fishing wisdom often links the new moon period with improved fishing, as the minimal moonlight can encourage fish to feed more aggressively during daylight hours. While some old-timers might say a waxing crescent can be slow, my experience tells me that with stable weather, even this moon phase can provide consistent action, especially during those low-light feeding windows. Overall, fish activity. For December 23, 2025, I'd give it a rating of fickle to moderate, with periods of good activity for those who adapt to winter conditions. The general state of fish activity will be slower due to the cold, but highly concentrated. This means if you find them, you're in for a treat. Walleye, crappie and perch will be active in their winter holding patterns. The stable atmospheric pressure, if we get it, combined with the approaching new moon creates a window for focused feeding, particularly if you can locate those pockets of slightly warmer or more stable water. So there you have it, my friends, the rundown for December 23, 2025. Get out there, brave the chill, and may your lines be tight and your coolers be full. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and tell me in the comments below. What are your go-to winter fishing tactics, and what species are you hoping to tangle with this winter? Tight lines, everyone, and may you have a fantastic day on the water.